Let me ask you something. When you stopped texting her, when you stopped calling, when you stopped checking her stories or replying instantly, did you feel powerful, or did it feel like you were sitting there fighting the urge to reach out first? Because most men think that going silent automatically makes a woman miss them, but the truth is a little different. Silence doesn't magically create attraction. What silence actually does is expose the reality of the connection that was already there. Sometimes that reality works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. And today I'm going to break down exactly what happens when you stop contacting a woman, stage by stage. What goes on in her mind, why some women eventually come back, why others disappear completely, and the biggest mistake men make that destroys their position without them even realizing it. By the end of this, you won't be guessing anymore. You'll understand exactly how the dynamic changes the moment you stop chasing. Part 1. The silence. The first thing that happens when you stop contacting her is not what most men expect. It's not panic, it's not regret, it's not her suddenly realizing she made a mistake. The first thing that happens is silence, and this silence can be uncomfortable because when you pull away, most of the time nothing happens immediately. No angry messages, no emotional texts, no dramatic reaction, just quiet. And that quiet makes a lot of men panic. They start thinking, maybe she doesn't care. Maybe she already moved on. Maybe I never mattered. But here's the important thing to understand. This stage is not emotional yet. It's structural. Before you stop contacting her, you were part of her routine. You were the one starting conversations. You were the one checking in. You were the one keeping the connection alive. When that pattern suddenly stops, her brain doesn't immediately react emotionally. Instead, it pauses to process the change. Think about it like this. Imagine there's a clock in your house that ticks every second. You barely notice it because it's always there, but if it suddenly stops, you don't panic right away. You just notice something feels different. Your brain registers the absence. That's exactly what's happening here. Your presence was part of the rhythm. When the rhythm stops, the system pauses. And this is where most men make their first mistake. They break the silence too early. Not because they want to, but because the uncertainty becomes uncomfortable. So they reach out again, and when they do that, they accidentally restore the old dynamic, which means nothing actually changed. Part 2. Curiosity. If the connection meant anything to her at all, something interesting starts to happen next. Curiosity. Now understand something important. Curiosity is not the same thing as missing you, at least not yet. At this stage, her mind starts asking questions. Why did he stop texting? Did something happen? Is he upset? Did I say something wrong, or is he losing interest? These questions are not emotional, they're analytical. Her brain is trying to understand why the pattern changed. Because when someone has consistent access to you, they get used to it, they expect it. And when that access suddenly disappears, it creates uncertainty. And uncertainty is powerful, not because it manipulates people, but because it forces them to reevaluate the situation. She may start remembering conversations, moments she didn't think about before, times she took longer to reply, times she assumed you'd always be there. But here's something men misunderstand at this stage. Just because she's thinking about you doesn't mean she's ready to come back. Curiosity only means one thing. Your absence has been noticed, nothing more. And the worst thing you can do during this stage is try to rush it, because curiosity needs space. The moment you jump back in too early, the mystery disappears and the evaluation stops. Part 3. Observation. After curiosity comes something more subtle. Observation. In today's world, observation usually happens through social media. She might check your profile, look at your stories, see what you're posting. But here's the key point. She's not doing this to reconnect. She's doing this to gather information. She wants to see how you're doing now that you're no longer chasing her. Are you posting sad quotes? Are you posting emotional messages? Are you trying to make her jealous? Or are you just living your life? This matters more than most men realize, because what she sees now creates a new image of you. There are two possible versions she might see. Version 1 is the guy who looks hurt, reactive, and focused on her. Version 2 is the guy who seems busy, calm, and focused on his own life. Only one of those creates intrigue. And it's not the first one. You don't need to pretend you're unaffected, but you also don't need to broadcast your pain, because the most powerful signal you can send is simple. Your life continues. Not dramatically, not performatively, just naturally. And when she sees that, something interesting happens. The story she had about you starts to change. Part 4. The test. If the connection mattered to her in any real way, curiosity eventually turns into something else. Testing. This is the stage where many men think she suddenly wants them back. But that's not always what's happening. Testing is about one thing: access. She wants to know if she still has access to you, so the message might look casual. Maybe she replies to one of your stories. Maybe she sends a random question. Maybe she brings up an old memory. Maybe she texts something simple like, "Hey, how have you been?" On the surface, it seems friendly, but underneath, it's a test. She's checking if the door is still open, and here's where a lot of men undo everything they've built, because the moment that message arrives, emotions rush in: relief, excitement, validation, and suddenly they respond exactly the way they used to. Fast, eager, overly enthusiastic. But when that happens, the test is answered, and the answer she gets is this: nothing changed. Access to you is still the same. The silence wasn't a shift, it was just a pause. The key here isn't being cold, it's being grounded. Respond calmly, respond naturally, but don't jump back into the old dynamic immediately, because the way you respond tells her whether your silence was meaningful or temporary. Part 5. The outcome. Eventually, every situation reaches the final stage: the outcome. And this is the part most men avoid thinking about, because the outcome doesn't always match the hope. Sometimes she comes back, sometimes she reaches out with genuine interest, sometimes she wants to reconnect and rebuild the relationship, but sometimes nothing happens. No message, no test, no curiosity that turns into action, and that silence can feel heavy, but it also reveals something important. If your absence doesn't inspire any effort from her, then the connection may not have been as strong as you believed, and that realization can hurt, but it's also clarity, because silence doesn't force someone to care. It only removes the noise that was hiding the truth. You can't negotiate attraction, you can't convince someone to value you, and you can't earn genuine interest by chasing harder when someone is already pulling away. But here's the paradox: when a man accepts the outcome without chasing, without bitterness, and without losing himself, that's when he becomes truly powerful again. Not because she comes back, but because his life is no longer revolving around someone who stopped choosing him. And ironically, that mindset is often the moment when a man becomes most attractive again, not just to one woman, but to everyone he meets going forward. So if you ever find yourself wondering what happens when you stop contacting her, remember this: silence is not a trick. It's not a manipulation. It's a mirror. It reflects the true strength of the connection that existed, and sometimes that reflection gives you exactly what you wanted, but other times, it gives you something even more valuable: the truth.